Hey, what's up? Oh man, I'm still feeling a little sick. I actually want to call off tomorrow, but because I open and I don't want to get in any more trouble than I'm already in, I don't know if I'm going to go to work tomorrow or not because, again, I have to open. Obviously, today is AEW Dynamite. So of course, tonight is AEW Dynamite, and I would be going normally through all the matches and what I think, but basically you just have one main thing, and that's a little tournament that they're going to have for number one contendership for the AEW world title, and I'm a little sick, so. And they just posted online not like 5 minutes ago that Joey Janela is not going to be competing, and his match with Kenny Omega was probably going to be the main event for tonight, but he is not. So now I'm curious who they're going to pick to face Kenny. And in my opinion, I would like to see Matt Sydal just go in because he's good. Yeah, so that's basically all I want to say. I'm still going to decide if I want to go to work tomorrow or not. Again, I'm already teetering on not in good graces at my job at the moment. So I don't know. Just show up and die there. We'll see. Hey, what's up, guys? It's ShiningPolaris again. I know this is a very late post, but might as well get it done than ever. Quick update. I actually fell ill. So that's why I didn't post any videos. And I actually went and got tested for COVID just in case. But I'm feeling better. So I'm going to run down what happened at Dynamite, and I will say this was another really good episode. I know all their episodes are the best, but this was really good. And part of it was because it was the first set of guys that were going to battle each other for that number one contendership for the world champion. So first we have up was Wardlow versus Jungle Boy, and I really was excited to see this match because you don't really see Wardlow too much. He usually just on Dark, if that. And of course, Jungle Boy is just the fan favorite. So that match actually went really well. And for a second, I thought maybe Jungle Boy was going to win it because he's such a favorite. But at the end, Wardlow did that F10 move to Jungle Boy twice and knocked him out and he pinned him. So Wardlow won and move on, to the next round of the tournament, which is great because, Wardlow just needs a little bit of push. You only see him basically accompanying MJF at the most. So yeah, can't wait to see the next episode to see how he does. But I just want to say also during the whole episode, you had Mox and Kingston going at with each other, dropping promos at each other. And of course, every time Kingston talks, he's just so believable and he's so passionate. He has that evilness. So yeah, that's one of the big matches confirmed. Probably main event, I think, for Full Gear. That is Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston at an I Quit match for the AEW World Champion. I will always root for the underdog. I would love to see Kingston win it. I think it's going to be close, but, Kenny's going to be the next one to grab it. Next match, part of the tournament, was Sonny Kiss versus Kenny Omega. And this was a crazy match. It was actually really funny. It was supposed to be Joey Janela versus Kenny, but Joey faced someone at GCW, and he don't have COVID, but he was in contact with someone that had it. So, and on Twitter, AEW announced this probably like an hour before the show start. So I'm very sure Sonny didn't get a lot of time to prepare, but also, Kenny was going to win anyway. But anyhow, it was great to see the match because you get to see Kenny almost in his cleaner gimmick, and his intro was just insane. So after doing his huge announcement, all this is unbelievable, wonderful attributes that Kenny has, he went and beat Sonny in 2 moves, and then he just made this amazing face. We're like, all right, come on, I'm gonna win this. It was just hilarious. That was a great match for that reason. And after that, we have Rey Fenix versus Pentagon Jr. or Penta L0. And that was obviously, in my opinion, probably the best match of the night. I mean, these two guys, they really can go, and they always do amazing moves. They hit each other really hard. So, yeah, it was a really good match. I mean, the part where Penta just, chops Rey really hard, after he took his glove off. And then the other move... Ray did, what is it? He did a head scissors to Penta, and I think he landed really badly. So you can see the pain in that one. That was real. So at the end of that, it was really close. I actually thought Penta was going to get it, but it was Ray that won it at the end with the Canadian Destroyer on Penta. So Ray won it. That means he was going on to the next round, and he will face Kenny. So that's going to be a really cool match next week to see those two go at it. All right, and then let's see, what is it? Adam Hangman Page versus Colt Cabana. And again, another really good match because you have Colt, who is like a veteran. Also, funny to see him in dealing with Dark Order because they're kind of like mad at him. And that like sadly Colt was not ever going to win this because you were going to really push Adam to the moon, or at least have Adam versus Kenny. But there was a couple times where Hangman tried to do his buckshot lariat or other moves to Colt, and he dodges it. So, but so Adam, he did the buckshot lariat again. He did it twice and landed it. So Colt lost, but Colt Cabana did that Superman move on Adam, and actually for like a second you're thinking, oh, maybe he's actually gonna get it. But so Adam won that match. He will be facing Wardlow. And there was a couple people online that says that maybe it's not going to be Kenny versus Adam, that it could be Kenny versus Wardlow. I'm not sure about that. I mean, there could be a chance. It's because, you want a big match for the pay-per-view. But, if we want to progress Adam's story more, it could happen. And then you had a match, a little squash match. This was Britt Baker versus Kyla King. And again, we're just trying to rack up those wins for Britt so she could be ready to, face Shida eventually for the AEW Women's Championship, which she deserves to get that belt. I didn't really pay too much up to this match because you knew Britt was gonna win, but I really like her gear. I like that Reba's there. They're both, they were in pink and they were just blinging out. And of course, Britt just looked really evil, and she just looked good whipping Kylan ass. So that's good. And then we get to our main event, which was that huge tag team match to determine number one contendership. And I watched it because I do like the other teams, but you knew at the end Young Bucks were going to win it, but it was still cool to see how they got. There was a couple parts I like. One was when Private Party, they try to act nice to Young Bucks, but they went and just super kicked them in the face because that's what Young Bucks did to them at the last episode, so I like that. And then I didn't notice until someone pointed it out, but Alex Reynolds actually got knocked out pretty good in that match by Private Party, and he was like on the ground, really knocked out, and you'll see Blade actually try to pull him out of the ring because he could not move. So I didn't even realize that happened. But the main part of this is at the end after Young Bucks won was the time clock guy came out with a chair and like hit the Young Bucks with it, and then FTR came out and started beating up on the Young Bucks, and you're like, what the hell's going on here? I mean, you knew the guy was Totally Blanchard, and that was him. And so they beat up the Young Bucks, and then he tried to like break their legs. So I guess they don't face them at the end because, again, what I like about FTR is they kind of play this coward thing where they don't want to face the best teams. And they will try to win by cheating or whatever. So the dream match, of course, is to have FTR versus Young Bucks. But I don't know. I have a feeling that maybe they're not going to go to Full Gear. It's probably going to be the Dark Order because John Silver and Alex Reynolds are kind of over right now. And I think part of me thinks if they're going to do the FTR versus Young Bucks match, they probably want like full crowds in the stadium because that's a big deal. But we'll see. They already made a shirt for them, so I'm going to guess maybe it is going to happen. But because of that broken leg scenario, it makes me think that they're going to, save it for another day or something. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Cannot wait for the next episode because that will be my birthday episode. And of course, what am I looking forward to? That TNT Championship match with Cody versus Orange Cassidy. So anyhow, quick rundown so far for Full Gear. What do we have? All right, so Full Gear, which is already on my TV, ready to go. You have Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston for AEW World Championship. And then you'll have Darby for TNT Championship against either Cody or Orange Cassidy. You have the tag team match, FTR versus Young Bucks. And then, what else? Very sure you have a women's match, but we don't know what that is. And then, the Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara for the Elite Deletion match. And I think that's all I have so far. Yeah, so that's about right. So that's going to be a really cool show, and I hope no one gets hurt during that taping. All right, that's all for now. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at ShiningPolaris. I will be very annoying online, trust me, so follow or not. But thank you, my friends that are watching my stupid videos. So I just want to just say whatever. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.